you go.
Oh, he's going.
Hey, how about that?
Welcome to the Dog Chug.
Ooh, that looked rough.
Roger, Ross, how's it going tonight?
Not so great. Getting over a stomach bug that I got on Christmas Eve and spread to my wife's family. And so I'm finally over it. Not chugging beer, unfortunately. This is my first sober dog chug ever. If you can't tell by my voice, I'm a little exhausted too.
It's really hard to
Apparently
get
Andy
dog.
had one for you there at the opening. So
I could have really used some of Sherry's antacids the other day.
Didn't you get COVID last Christmas? What is it about?
Yeah, I did.
Christmas. It's sick.
he drank through that like a champ.
Yeah, and both of them were at my side of the family's Christmas party. So,
Yeah.
you know, when there's 6 grandkids running around,
Wow,
that's what happens.
He bear-catted his way through that and still pounded it, though.
Yeah, this is way past my bedtime.
that's sweet. Roger, how was your Christmas? You have a good one?
Yeah, we had a great Christmas, man. We run all over the place. It started on Saturday, and it ended. It started at her grandparents on Saturday, and then it ended in Cleveland Monday. Seeing my family, and it don't stop for 3 days. So I'm glad it's over. You know what? I got 4 days coming up off. We're off Friday through Tuesday, Monday. Go back to work Tuesday, and we don't have nowhere to go. So I got a lot of work to do around the house. Yeah.
Jessica has an issue with our episode title. I don't know what that issue is. I mean, we do suck again. That was a brutal game Saturday.
I don't even. Yeah.
What game?
Just not.
What are you talking about?
Kind of didn't happen. This is the guard show, right?
Oh yeah, guard chug, Cavs chug. Heck, we'll do
should
Lake
be the
Erie Monsters
yeah.
chug, Akron Rubber Ducks chug, whatever you want, we got it.
Wow.
We cover everything.
Are you sure that you actually had a stomach bug Christmas Eve? Maybe you just watched that game and you were throwing up.
Oh,
Sorry.
come to the dog chug for all your favorite jokes.
I had a little Ed in Columbus moment. I apologize. Oh my God. All right. Well, I hope you guys had a wonderful Christmas. We had a wonderful Christmas. It's very magical.
I was just about to ask you, how was your Christmas, Andy?
It was great. We had a great time.
Awesome.
Chris is finally at the age where she really likes opening gifts, although she's also at the age where she has started loving to say, I love the Bengals to irritate me, to troll me. And it's getting a little annoying.
Whoa.
The Bengals win and the Browns.
Oh.
So, unfortunately, she's been grounded and she didn't get to open up any of her presents. But
That's fair.
yeah, every time she said it, I would throw 2 of her presents in the wood
I
chipper.
try to tell my son it's not about winning.
All right.
Don't you feel irresponsible raising children as Browns fans? I feel completely fucking irresponsible doing it. Yeah.
No, fuck them. If I had to deal with this bullshit, they're gonna have to too. I'm sorry. It's just the way it is.
Oh, man.
The way things go.
That is true. All right. Well, let's move it along to the Dog Chug update, where we're gonna tell our loyal fans everything that's happening in Cleveland sports. This is where we're gonna make you more intelligent. People say it's about the drinking, but no, it's about the news. So, Roger, get us started.
Okay, in a move that surprised many, the Cleveland Browns gave 4-year extension to soon-be free agent Jack Conklin. Many fans took to Twitter upset with the signing, citing his age, the money, and the fact that this means the front office believes some of the O-line we've drafted are busts. But do you know what pisses off the Doug Chug the most about the signing? Reading all the terrible Twitter reactions from wannabe GMs.
Oh, it's so true. Right.
Myles Garrett was benched to start off the game Sunday against the Saints for not properly disclosing an illness and missing meetings, setting off an entirely new Twitter battle between coach and star player that is already more annoying than the Baker Bros. The player is frustrated he is not being utilized correctly and that the team is losing despite an MVP season. Stefanski believes he has to hold everyone accountable the same regardless of their production. Well, the Dog Chug has an exclusive of who is right. This beer, this drink, and guess what? We're going to chug. Man, I really wish I could have a beer.
You'll make up for it next week, I have faith. The Browns have once again been eliminated from the postseason. And over Christmas, a relative asked me how I handle all the losing year after year. And here's the truth. This is how. You should try it. It numbs the pain a little. And it's far better than running on Twitter, whining about 24 years of shitty football like a little bitch. Chug a beer.
All right. To make matters worse, the Pittsburgh Steelers managed to scrape and claw their way back against the Raiders and win dramatically with a touchdown pass to close out the game and now have a better record than our Cleveland Browns. How do I process this? I chug a beer. Fuck the Steelers. All right. Come back in, Andy.
You guys are really rubbing in that I can't drink today.
That's right.
Whoa, what's that? We got a surprise top 10.
By the way, Jessica said the reading skills are off the chain today. It's true.
I should have used PTO. Just be thankful I'm here.
I can't believe you're making me do a top 10 right after a chug.
Hey, don't worry. You didn't have to make it. Jason made it for us.
Oh, man.
Thank you, Jason.
Well, Jason sent me a top 10. Check this out. He sent me a top 10, and about 2 years ago, I had a count, same name, Rutherford, Chicago Falls, and my phone broke. It was actually the day before my birthday. So I get a new phone, and I go into Twitter, try to log in. It just said I didn't exist, man. Everything I tried, going to Twitter. So I started a new same account, but a different @ And the first person I messaged was Nick Carnes. I told him what happened. Man, I had like 300, 400 followers like that day. That was 2 years ago. Well, Jason sent this to me last week, and he sent it to that account, which is just, I told him it's hurtling around somewhere in Twitter cyberspace. But he sent me to Jason Hand. He's at Browns Huddle, co-host Yard Dogs. You can find Jason. There's Coltrane, Mikey P. They're at Network 216 at Yard Dog, and Jason sent me the top 10 reasons Denny's sponsoring NFL play sheets is a win-win. These are the top 10 reasons it's a win-win. Number 10, Ezekiel Elliott is pumped because he can eat more plays.
Hey, Roger, you're doing it backwards.
Number 10, the Kevin Stefanski scripted plays will last all game because it's right there on the menu. Number 9, Myles Garrett may never get DPOY, but he will surely get Denny's POTG. This sponsorship move would make the marketing team at IHOP cringe. Oh, I had the wrong one. Number 8, our offensive plays will sizzle like bacon. Number 6, for every win, Denny's can give one lucky fan a 20% off breakfast menu gift card, only redeemable on Sundays at 1 p.m. Number 5, the Philly special will be more prevalent on Sundays. That is true. That's a good sandwich right there. Good breakfast. Number 4, Roger Goodell can stick it to the MLB once monopolized term Grand Slam and place it on the play sheets under the shield. Oh, I changed that, under the shield. Number 3, let's face it, Wyatt Teller loves pancake blocks. That's number 3. Number 2, Kevin Stefanski can be a coach of the people and insert more bonehead plays for the dog pound. Number 2, Kevin Stefanski can be a coach. Oh, my skin. And the number one reason Denny's sponsoring NFL play call sheets is a win-win. Ezekiel Elliott is pumped because he can eat more plays. Man, I really blew that, man.
Wow.
The way it.
Hey, Roger, did you ever
Yeah.
think about just reading him off the computer?
Hey, by the way, this Brian guy who's commenting, he was the actual guy who was holding up the menu during the game. And he was on the show with Jason and the gang.
That's awesome. He's already working on a new playbook for next season.
I'm going to put a request in that I don't have to do top 10s after immediately following a chug.
Oh my God. No, you're chugging every time before you do it. That was spectacular. Please, Ross, cut that and let's post that right on.
Hey, when we audition for Network 440, this is not going to be our pilot episode.
No.
Jason, I'm sorry that Roger fucked up so bad. That was a hilarious list. It made it even better. So,
see, I got the list backwards. I gave it to Ross upside. I gave it to him backwards.
Yeah, I fixed it.
So as I'm trying to read them, Jason, I'm sorry. Jason did a great job. When I read them, you showed a picture, Ross, when I was trying to get why I destroyed that whole bit.
Roger, Jacob, the great Jacob Roach, wants to know if you like Wendy's.
If I like what?
Wendy's.
Wendy's.
The fast food chain.
Oh, the fast food place. Man, I mean, it's okay. My kids live on the $5 biggie bag. Like we hit that place all the time, like after basketball or after baseball. I mean, I don't know. It's all right, I guess.
Please post the joke in the comments. Let's see. He might be. Maybe he's.
Oh no, it's always going to be delayed a little bit.
If he's buying, I love Wendy's.
Jessica says this would be a great episode for the Chuggies. This will be an episode for the Chuggies, which is coming up pretty soon, right? Yeah.
It is coming up pretty soon.
Yeah, annual tradition.
Yeah.
All right. Well. Wendy's nuts drag across that face.
Oh.
Man, it's hard to switch gears from one top 10 that you're ready to do and then boom, jump into a whole nother thing, man. Yeah.
It would have been great had you said, yes, I love Wendy's. But that's all right. All right. Let me know if you need a guest presenter who can read. Yeah, that would be great.
She sounds overqualified.
All right. That's just about enough out of all of them.
Thanks, Jason. You saved our show. The only good part of it was that.
All right. Let's head back to the Dog Chug updates.
Oh, there's more?
Oh, crap. I got to read again. It wasn't long ago that the Cincinnati Bengals appeared to have a shitty coach in Zach Taylor, and despite having a promising rookie at QB, they couldn't keep him healthy, and well, it's the Bengals. Flash forward to today, and the Bengals seem poised to win the division and once again go deep in the playoffs, while the Browns are still circling the drain. How do I process this? By drinking beer or water or whatever you got. Fuck the Bengals. Fuck Jamar Chase. Fuck that dude. But, man, I love Joe Burrow. Can't hate that guy.
So hard to hate him. Ron Rivera has named Carson Wentz the starting quarterback Sunday against the Cleveland Browns. Now, he didn't do this because he gave the Commanders the best chance to win. He did this because the idea of a team getting beat by 37-year-old Joe Flacco, Marcus Mariota, Bailey Zappi, and Andy Dalton, and now Carson Wentz all in the same season is the ultimate troll job. And you can fucking guess how I process losing to all these shitty quarterbacks.
Oh, shit.
Oh, it's going to get even sloppier, guys. And that is the Dog Chug update.
Oh.
Let's do that again.
Ross, how many chugs does Ross owe us next week now?
4.
Okay.
I'm so mad. I had the whole week off for work, and I couldn't drink one day on my day off this week.
Well, you'll just have to drink
It's not
twice as much next week.
Hey, I got Christmas beer. I'll bring this. Usually it isn't. You know what I was thinking while you were reading, Andy, because I rarely pay attention while we're doing the show. I was thinking that I could I could leave the screen and come back on and be the guest since we don't have a guest tonight. But instead of that, I got a beer for Christmas from my mother-in-law and her husband. And it's Christmas Ale Pickle Dill. It's dill pickle. Let me put my reading glasses on. It helps. It's Xmas Pickle, Dill Pickle, Xmas Gauss. Is that how you pronounce it, Ross? G-O-S-E?
Goose or ghost?
Goose. That's what it is. But it's only 4.3. So really, it's like some like
Roger, this is really
beer
random.
that's I'm drinking pickle beer.
So I have a story about that specific beer. That's from Urban Artifact. My previous boss in Cincinnati, her son was the founder of it.
Of this place?
Yeah, and when that beer came out, my wife loves pickle stuff. We went there for like the release party of it.
Really?
Yeah, and I do not like sours, but Urban Artifact's really well known for sours now because it's a niche market.
I'm gonna try it. I mean, I feel like I should have a pastrami on rice.
It tastes like a pickle, but it is a sour beer. So
I'm gonna try it tonight. That could be the ending.
All right. Tune in to see.
I'm not chugging it though.
Pickle beer. No, you're
afraid of it, to be honest with you.
I'm already writing you a top 10 right now. You're going to chug that. You're going to read. It's going to be amazing. Wow. Yeah, it's tough. You know, you go right from Christmas to doing the show. We're all a little.
Yeah, man. The beer hit me early tonight. I opened one when I sat down at the desk. Then we got the news that we wouldn't have a guest tonight. And I started pounding beers at that point.
Hey, guys, if you thought hanging out with the in-laws was bad, wait until you see the dog chug.
Right.
Oh, my God. Yeah. All right. Well, unfortunately, we did promo our guest this week, right?
Yeah. I wouldn't have mentioned it.
The great Matty G and his hot takes was going to be on tonight, but unfortunately, due to circumstances beyond his control, he couldn't make it. So we're going to go solo. Right. We're going to have some fun.
So there's people right now that are watching up to this point.
Yeah.
And
real eyeballs. There's 5 people. That's 10 eyeballs.
Stick around for me to chug a pickle beer.
There it is.
Maybe Ross will say screw it and have a beer because he just has to have one. I can do it.
All right. Well, we're going to move right on to Spit Sip Chug. We're going to go solo tonight. Just the 3 of us. If anyone wants to jump on or anything, Jessica, let us know. But here we go. We're going to make a statement. If you strongly agree with it, you're going to chug. If you disagree, you're going to spit. And then the whole thing about Roger sipping, you know what that is. So here we go. Statement number 1. The Cavs will make a trade this season involving Karis LeVert. Roger, please read.
Oh, I can't even sip on that. You know what? But I'm going to sip on it.
It makes complete sense.
Because he disappears. You know what I mean? You'll see him where he'll go and he'll have 28 and 7 and 3, and then you don't see him for a week and a half. What's missing, what Ross loves it, is 3-and-D guy. Is what we need, a wing guy. And I don't know if you're going to find so I'm sipping. I don't know if he's going to be here or not. I don't know if he's where JB is with him right now. So there you go.
All right. Ross.
I think we just made our huge move where we got rid of a bunch of assets, like the first round picks in the future that we need to get, like that player that puts us in the Celtics and Bucks range, even though they're 2 teams we're beating. We're not, yes, we're in contention, but we're not like in the NBA. It's different. You got to be like top 2 to be like, okay, we're winning this thing. Let's go all in this year. I think we've got to wait a year or 2 before we do the all in approach and trade players away. And honestly, LeVert's not worth that much. We're getting rid of it's going to be this immediate benefit because he's going to have to be packaged with something else. Because the team we trade was going to say, like, you need our player more than we need your player, and they're going to know that. So that's kind of where we're at. And yeah, LeVert's a little too inconsistent for my liking if we're looking at it for winning it all this year. But unfortunately, maybe fortunately, we're not there this year. We're actually ahead of schedule, but we're just not there yet. But let's not rush it because Heck, the Hawks made the Eastern Conference Finals 2 years ago out of nowhere, and that could happen to the Cavs by just doing nothing.
All right. MC Lauren said we need a
Yes.
t-shirt. That is so true. Let's get right on that.
That and Crooked Finger Porter beer. We need somebody to make that our beer sponsor.
Speaking of homage, I got my
Crooked Finger Porter.
My NBA Jam homage shirt came in.
Nice.
The Garland.
You know what? Here's our homage. I'm waiting on my homage gear right now, man. I looked out on the porch because it says I checked the email and tracking, and it's en route. And I keep checking out in front. And I can't wait to get it. I got 2 shirts coming from Homage, man. I can't wait.
Wow.
Yeah. That's the Homage ad. Click the 216 link and go pay homage, man.
It's very soft. Shirts are great. All right. I'm going to answer this one. I, like Ross, am going to spit. What? At the end of the day, the Cavs really don't have anyone that plays his position that can do anything much. I understand he's inconsistent, but what do we have if we do not have him? And at the end of the day, we're not going to get anything for him. He's not a very valuable asset. So this season's all about developing 4 guys and getting them to play well together. We will go as high as they take us, and then we can sort of identify what we need to do to put them in a better position to win. We're not going to be really very active at the trade deadline, in my opinion. So that's why I spit. Let's move on to statement number 2. The Cleveland Browns will make the playoffs in 2023. Ross.
Oh man. Shit. You want to make me? No, I'm spitting. This is the fucking Browns. We're not making the playoffs next year, and I don't care. I want to see I need to see that one really good Deshaun game. I haven't seen it yet. This week was close to being good, but it wasn't really good. It wasn't $230 million good. And to overcome all the bad luck Cleveland has, it's going to take a little more than throwing a couple TDs. You're going to have to set some records. So, no, it's not happening. And I'm pretty pessimistic on the Browns right now.
Fair enough. And, I understand it wasn't a great game, but he did throw like 4 touchdown passes. Just unfortunately, none of them were caught. So I guess that's what happens when you're cheering for the Browns. But I am the ultimate homer. Of course, they're going to be in the playoffs next season, so I'm chugging.
Yeah, my tickets will be worth more money if they win.
Yeah.
Roger, you settled.
I'm chugging with Andy.
Oh, wow.
Oh, there you go.
He can't read. He can't think.
Because growing up, my mom would say, "Don't touch the stove." And I'd still touch the fucking stove and burn my finger. And she'd say, "See, look what happened," and put a Band-Aid. And then I'd go back and I'd still touch that fucking stove over and over and over again. And that's what I do with the Browns. That's what I do with the Browns. We're going to win the Super Bowl next year, Andy.
Nice. And just to point out, in 2019, when we asked the same question, Ross spit then too. And then, lo and behold, we made the playoffs in 2020. So, Ross, you don't always know what you're talking about.
That's the thing. We're every other year. So,
well, every other 7 years.
Or yeah. Well, that too.
All right. Well, let's go on to statement number 3. If a team offered a top 15 pick this April to trade for Nick Chubb, the Browns should take it. I guess I'm starting this one. Look, Nick Chubb is my favorite player on this team right now. He's amazing every week. I love watching him play. But if a team gave us a top 15 pick, I'm fucking taking it.
Me? Ross?
Roger.
Man, I can't chug any more beer, but I'm going to chug more beer because I'm taking it. And I'm going to tell you why. He's probably watching tonight, and it's Nick Wilson on 92.3 The Fan. And today he was saying, next season when the Browns throw the ball 50 times, you're going to see everybody complaining Nick Chubb only gets 12 carries. If the Browns are throwing the ball 50 times and winning, and Deshaun Watson is a top 5 quarterback, and Cooper and Njoku and DPJ are putting up numbers and we're scoring touchdowns, nobody will give a shit if Nick Chubb gets 4 carries if the Browns are winning. And this offense is heading to that direction. You don't get Deshaun Watson and hand the ball to Nick Chubb 30 fucking times a game. So if somebody wants to give me a top 15 draft pick to recoup some talent, and put the kid from Cincinnati who's returning kickoffs to the 40, and give him a crack with Ernest Johnson, with Deshaun Watson throwing the football 35, 40, 45 times a game, sign me up for that.
All right, Ross.
I'm going to make it a clean Chug sweep.
Nice.
No, tomorrow we're going to be guys that hate Nick Chubb.
Yeah. If they clipped us right, they'll get us. They'll get us.
I love Nick Chubb. He's generational, but he's going to get 15 carries.
Podcast hates Nick Chubb.
He's going to touch the ball 15 times a game next year, if that.
Yeah, but if you're getting a top 15 pick, we need that first round pick badly. Right. Then it frees up cap space because we're paying him a good amount. So you can put that toward whatever you got to get out there. I mean, it's almost a no-brainer. Plus, we have depth at running back. If we had to keep someone, we will. We'll find a way.
We could have paid Baker Mayfield $36 million to hand the ball off to Nick Chubb. We're paying Deshaun Watson $230 million, and it's not to hand the ball off to Nick fucking Chubb.
Plus, I mean, is this Nick Chubb's best season that he's had? It probably hasn't had.
Yeah, I believe so. I don't know.
Won the rushing title.
Let me check my sources.
Remember when he has had a couple lesser games lately, but yeah, I mean, fine. He's having a great season this year, and our offense has been great, I guess. And we had a backup quarterback for a big part of it, so I don't know. We're all agreeing though. Take the pick, but no one's going to give us top 15 picks.
That was a great statement, Andy.
What's that?
Your last that statement for Spit Sip Chug was really good work right there.
I would say it's going to be controversial on Brown's Twitter once they get a hold of it.
Yeah, I think because it. Yeah.
Can you please edit that clip and make it look like we hate Nick Chubb and then post it out there?
Right. It doesn't matter.
Because that'll get it. Yeah, that'll be fun.
Right. Do that. Yeah, we got to do a snippet.
We got to bait people.
Yeah, we'll have
we should start.
We'll have 20 eyeballs next week's Chug if we do it properly.
Like Mary Kay, man, she's the bait master. She is fucking awesome at it. I respect her so much. She throws clickbait out and she's awesome, man.
You saying in the bracket to Mary Kay?
What's that? I love Mary Kay.
Okay, interesting.
Would you call her the master baiter?
She's the master baiter, man.
Oh boy, we're cracking ourselves up today.
That's like
I'm telling Brown's Twitter.
Mary Kay is fucking brilliant, man. She's phenomenal at her job.
Hey, can you also make a clip of making it seem like Roger is being sexually inappropriate with Mary Kay Cabot, please? I'm sure if you come up with enough of the words he was having difficulty reading, you can make it sound like he's saying anything. So, all right, we're gonna work on that. Oh my god! All right, well that was another amazing edition of Spit Sip Chug, and now since we need to fill some time because we had a couple bits planned with our great guests we're gonna have on, I'm gonna throw something at you guys right now, and we're gonna have some fun. So we're going to go around the room, and we're each going to say what our New Year's resolution for 2023 is going to be. Roger, we're going to start with you.
Man, you know what, man? When people make... You know what I started doing lately is I started drinking regular soda pop, Coca-Cola, and... I got up to 250 pounds because I was hooked on the orange vanilla Coca-Cola, man.
Oh, that is good.
Hooked,
good.
Man. And I've been 220, 225 since I was a junior in high school. But back then, everything was up here. It's fallen down a little bit. But I got up to 250 pounds. I cut out the Coca-Cola. I got back down to 220. And then I started drinking the stuff again. So I'm going to give that shit up again and go back to Coke Zero, But resolutions, man, it's not.
All right, hold on. I have a couple questions.
Yeah.
How many vanilla orange Coca-Colas were you drinking at your worst?
Well, listen, this is what happened is when COVID hit, Henry was born March 17, 2020. And I got laid off 5 weeks after he was born. I took time off work because COVID just hit. So I come out of the hospital. I didn't want my baby to get fucking COVID. I'm working on job sites. I was on a job site at that time that had a 5-gallon bucket of water and some dish soap. That was the wash station. I said, I'm not working. I'm not going to get I have a newborn. So I was home for 5 weeks after he was born. I started drinking I was drinking like 9-10 cans a day.
Oh my God.
It got up to that point because you're sitting around, I'm watching movies. It was bad.
Living the unemployment life.
Hey, I went back to work in 5 weeks and my bibs didn't fit me no more. My work clothes didn't fit me. I had to get new work clothes.
30 pounds after you stopped?
So that went all summer. I was around 245 and my metabolism and working construction, you work outside. During the summer, I'd lose 25 pounds every year. I would gain weight during the winter. I didn't care because I'd lose that weight coming around. You work during the summer, So as you get older, that don't happen. So I maintained that weight. My son Jack said to me, it was Christmas 2020. He's like, Daddy, he made my belly. He's like, you're fat. Look at that belly. So we made a wager that my New Year's resolution was that I'd lose 25 pounds, get back down to 225 by my birthday. And I did that in a month and a half, not drinking Coca-Cola, not going for fast food lunch.
Wow.
So I maintained that weight, but now I'm back up to 232. So I gained 12 pounds because I started drinking the good Coca-Cola. That's what I drink. And the orange. Yeah.
I was going to say that you look great, but actually you look like shit. But I won't say that now because you're back up to 232. That's why. So.
You didn't notice the weight gain over the time we've been doing Dog Chug.
No. It's a time lapse for us. We just see week by week.
You know what coincidentally is when we were all working out, when we made the bets. Remember when we were doing the posts?
Oh, that was true. Yes. That's good.
Remember, Ross? Getting ripped?
So what is your New Year's resolution then? Was it you were in the middle of
this year, the New Year's resolution?
2022.
You know what? Never mind the personal stuff, getting fat, getting skinny, all that bullshit, because that all falls off after a month and a half. People got gym equipment in their fucking house that they pay thousands of dollars for. They don't touch after February 14th. It's more about just being a better person, being a better human being. Every day I try. I fail miserably at it, but I try to be a better person every day. And if I could be a better person tomorrow than I was today, then
Somewhere the best part about that one is if you don't succeed at it, we'll never know.
Right. Nobody knows. It's a personal thing. It's between me and myself, and to try to be a better human being.
And somewhere Ed in Columbus just said, Jesus, what a giant cuck.
Right. Exactly. And that's what people like Ed in Columbus would say to that. But that's okay.
I hope it works out. I think you're a great person. I love you, man.
Fucking
Ross, what's the Ross New Year's resolution for 2023? And you're not allowed to say be a better person. That one's already been used. No,
I'm not addicted to pops. I don't got a whole 5-minute monologue on soda and why it's filled with calories and how it makes you gain weight. I was a 90s baby. They tried force feeding me pop, and now I don't want it anymore. No, my main thing is I got the new house, the new setup. Going to do one house project every Sunday. That includes, and that's convenient because it's going to include Sundays throughout the year. And so when the Browns are losing and making me upset that they have an iffy quarterback and a crappy team every year, I'll at least have accomplished something instead of just being upset all day. And I can look back at it, and maybe what you see behind me won't be a bunch of moving boxes. Hey. Maybe the Dog Chug will be live here one day.
So I will come to your house and I will broadcast live from your basement. That would be awesome.
Speaking of which, I want to add a bathroom in my basement, Roger. Can you work on some plumbing for me? All I need is a pisser. I could just have a standing pisser like in a bar.
Urinal. You need a urinal.
Yeah, just give me a urinal and I'm good.
All right.
So
wait, you're saying every Sunday you're going to do a project, house project?
It could be something small, like maybe it's replacing a light fixture. Not like, it doesn't have to be major things like doing a whole room, but something like, this is what you're going to get done today.
I'm going to change that light bulb. And then,
hey, I'll have some low-hanging fruit. Trust me.
So there's like 32 weeks in the off season or something until you start playing football again. Are you saying you're not going to be, your basement's still going to be boxes by the time football season starts and then you're going to keep? Or are you going to be done by then?
I'd say that part of it should be done. I don't know. I don't know what the final product is. There's a lot of things that I want to do first, but it's not up to me what I work on first, if you know what I mean.
You mentioned that you might be having some friends over for the Super Bowl. Will there still be boxes in the basement for that?
This part of the basement, yeah, but the fun side is good to go.
Oh, good to go.
I got the same plans as you, Ross. This year, this weekend, I'm off 4 days. I'm redoing the basement. I'm going to take a picture of what's on the other side of this desk because I got paint for the walls back here. I'm redoing everything in the basement, and we'll compare notes next week or when you're done. How about that?
Oh, look at that.
All right. There goes a picture right now. There's live. Boom. All right.
All right.
You can see the other side of Dahmer's dungeon down there. Or, yeah.
You guys are both idiots. Roger, being a better person, it's not even a New Year's resolution. That's dumb. And I'm going to change the light fixture every week. That's like just pretending that you're, being responsible, but you're really not.
No, yeah, I know.
I have a New Year's resolution that's actually important, and my New Year's resolution is this off season is going to begin soon. I'm going to begin training because I need to chug 6 beers in a minute.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
I've done 5.
You're right.
I got to get
someone needs followers.
Compared to being a better human being, that's nothing.
It's very important to me that I conquer.
Right.
If I can do it, maybe the Browns can win the.
Wait, so like, they make a big deal about the things Tom Brady does over 40 years old, but how old are you now, Andy?
I am 44.
If a 44-year-old can chug 6 beers, anything is possible.
Who just said that they're going to become a firefighter and they're
Jacob?
Jacob.
Oh, Jacob.
That's awesome.
Jacob's going to become a
putting out his
firefighter.
blunts.
Dude. Jacob, man, go get it, man. Go get it.
You'll be the best firefighter. All right. Now what I want to do is we heard everyone's New Year's resolution. Now we're each going to go around and we're going to give what we actually think the other 2 people should be aspiring for in 2023. So I'll go first, and I'm going to go with Roger. This is very easy. If you listen to the beginning of the show, everyone's going to agree with me. Roger, I hope in 2023 you learn how to read.
Right. I know. You do it to me on purpose. You send me the things at like 9:53, and you're like, "Here, read this."
It's right there. What are you talking about?
You're making it sound like getting a couple of sentences is difficult. If you have 7 minutes to prepare for it, that's not enough. You can't.
I gotta rehearse. You see my ads when I rehearse it. I'm flawless.
Well, you did just chug that beer.
Hey,
in defense.
Do you ever see do you ever see the movie Soap? It's an old movie with what's her name, Sally Fields. Anyway, they got an old dude on the movie, and that he'll read anything you put on the teleprompter, no matter what the fuck it is. He's gonna read it. That's me. I may not read it well, but that's all.
Jacob has just announced he joined the volunteer fire department in Albany, and they vote on his application 3 weeks. That's awesome, Jacob. I'm really looking forward to hearing more about
that. Is awesome, man. I know a lot of dudes who are Chardon firemen. Now they have they've get grown, so they actually have but back in the day, they were volunteer firemen back in Chardon. A couple of my buddies were firemen. Good thing, man.
All right, Roger. Do you have a New Year's resolution for me or Ross that we should be?
Okay, and I think your New Year's resolution is that you get the Dog Chug updates to me at a reasonable hour so that I can space them out for my old ass to read them live on air. And then my reading errors won't be so prominent.
Here's the deal. For next week,
But you live for me to do exactly what I did tonight.
I'm going to send you the Dog Chug update like super early. You're going to have hours and hours to practice. And then we're going to see if there's an improvement.
Okay.
We can all
right. And then for Ross is to get the box and put away and clean up the clutter back there.
You can do one at a time. All right. Fine.
Oh, one at a time. Okay, I'll think of a new one for him, man.
All right, Ross, do you have a New Year's resolution for me or Roger?
Well, I got one for Andy. See, I'm not one to tell people how to raise their children, but Baby Manch needs to get his shit together. He's an asshole. There's no way he's going to succeed in life acting like that. He gets away with whatever he wants in the Manch household because he sees three people. It's absolutely unacceptable. I mean, I found it funny when he was inside your wife still.
Like a fetus.
But you know what? Now it's not funny. He's in the real world. He can't talk like that to people. You're going to start getting bad service at restaurants.
Right.
You know what? The only career path he possibly has is becoming a realtor. That's probably it.
You're not wrong. I was so looking forward to having children, and now I have an asshole and I have a Bengals fan. Ugh. It's terrible.
Unreal.
He's such an angel. Just an absolute
All right.
He's an angel. Andy.
Resolution back to Ross is I think next year is the year you come back to being a Browns fan again, and you come back to loving this team and believing in this team. I think it's going to happen, and I'm looking forward to it.
Lay out Baby Manch. MC stepping up. He loves Baby Manch.
You gotta be careful. Baby Manch is a vindictive son of a bitch. He's gonna come after you when he hears this.
Dude, I'm afraid to try this pickle beer.
Yeah, but you're gonna save that for the end.
Okay.
Right.
Save it for the end?
Okay. Roger, you gave me a resolution. Now do you have one for Ross? That's better than I hope he cleans up his boxes.
Right. For Ross, man.
Should we come back to you?
Yeah, come back to me.
I've got one for Roger.
Okay.
You got to get yourself more out there on Twitter besides just the typing. You got to do, I want to see like a weekly video, just some kind of, it could be 10 seconds, TikTok style. Just you talking. I think you're underestimating how funny you are naturally. Just say something, get a video out there. You'll get a following that way.
I love that. Yeah, you should.
Instead of just retweeting.
What is TikTok? I've never been on TikTok. My kids are on TikTok, so I've never been.
Sorry, I said TikTok-like videos. You can do it on Twitter.
I know, but what is a TikTok video? Because I've never been on TikTok.
I don't know. Small video.
10 to 20 second video.
You think I could get something out in 20 seconds?
Yeah, you just have.
If you help me produce it, I'll do it.
All right. Ross and I are going to write you a small video that you can record, and then we'll evaluate how you do.
I don't want to do it in this setting. Give me a setting, I'll do it outside. Give me something, I'll do it.
Like it could literally be like, here's your Roger First news of the day. Fuck the Steelers. And then that's it.
Okay.
I love it. This is exciting. Roger, have you come up with a New Year's resolution for Ross?
I have. What I want Ross inside our chats and just one-on-one, or the three of us, or even in other ones, he has a dry humor that cracks me up, and that you're getting better at being more part of, like, you just got to be more you on Dog Chug, man. Like, bring it. Bring the fire you bring to the chats, and just bring Ross, man. Unleash free Ross 2023.
Off the leash. 2023.
Unleash Free Ross 2023 is my banter
Free
right
Ross,
now,
whose
man.
fault is that, huh? Are you saying that's Andy's fault? That's what I'm hearing.
You're a hilarious dude,
Off the
man. Your
leash.
dry sense of humor cracks me up, and you need to bring more of that to Dog Chug. That's what I think your resolution should be.
I will say, when Ross and I went to the Browns game, I was laughing my ass off pretty much.
Yeah, man. People don't even know.
All right. Well, this has been fun. We're going to do one more round, though. What's your New Year's resolution to the Cleveland Browns? Roger, we're going to start with you.
Just stop looking so fucking dysfunctional, man. You know what I mean? Stop looking so fucking dysfunctional. Like it's like watching a monkey fuck a football, man. You know what I mean? Like a left-handed monkey trying to tell time on a right-handed wristwatch. You get your shit together. Stop looking so dysfunctional, you know, and go 500 for God's sakes, and play competent football, you know, and be competent, you know. All this rumors and this nonsense every week. Oh, Myles Garrett was sat the first series. You know, just don't give the reporters that kind of fucking shit. You know, I don't blame Mary Kay. You know, because that's all they had to go with, because the Browns are fucking losing because they're dysfunctional, and it hasn't changed. Stop the dysfunction.
All right. Ross.
Win more games than the goddamn Steelers.
Thank you.
Yeah. And by the way,
I know everyone thinks the season is done and these last two games are pointless, but if we win on Sunday, Steelers play the Ravens. They always play each other tough. Who knows who's going to win that game? If the Ravens manage to pull that out, that means we will be battling Week 18 against the Steelers to determine who is the toilet of this division. And I want to finally.
Yes.
It's been since what, like 89 since we had a better record than the Steelers. So fucking win this week, get some luck, and then beat the Steelers. It would mean something to me.
They better win these next two games, man. They just better go out there and play football and play for pride, man.
Jess asked how many people really noticed Myles wasn't out there the first set. Just curious. Whoever did, it didn't matter, because it was like a 3 and out. They didn't do anything.
You know what? They've been limited Myles all season because they had no intention of winning this season, man. It's all about next year and starting next year, and that was the plan. And yeah, Jessica's right. I had no idea Myles wasn't out there for the first 3 plays.
Well, he definitely didn't mention it on the telecast. So,
I don't.
It was a dumb thing that people talked about, so I brought it up in the Dog Chug update. But
good, man. You know what? I watched down. You know what? Good that they sat him for the first. You know what? Good, because we weren't making the playoffs anyway. I think Kevin Stefanski did a good thing there. What do you guys think about it? Sitting them for that first series, just to send a message, man.
Yeah, to me, it's easy. Like, if the rules are the rules. It doesn't matter who breaks them. Everyone has to be held to the same standard. I don't know much about what went down, except what I was told. And if that's the case, then yeah.
I'm with Andy. It's black and white. Just follow the rules.
Yeah.
Right. If he violated some policy, didn't notify them of not being there or whatever, well, then those are the consequences, and that's what he paid.
Exactly. He still was able to come in and essentially do nothing the entire game because he was getting double teamed, and we have no other pass rushers.
He was, and there's nobody else to. You know what? Never mind. I ain't gonna get it.
What? No, please.
No, he has no help. I watched a podcast. I watched the guys last night down with the. I watched those guys, and we got a coordinator that thinks he has a defensive line like the 2019 San Francisco 49ers that have 4 first-round picks pressuring the court. Myles Garrett is getting double teamed, like you said. He's got nobody else. Clowney, he checked out the minute he knew that we weren't going anywhere. He was done. They could forget. I wouldn't give Clowney another fucking penny, because that was the end of his season. Once he realized it was over, it was over. you can't play the kind of defense we play when you don't have the kind of defensive line that Joe Woods' defense that he coached defensive backs on in 2019 played. And that's what we play. You can't run 5 defensive backs out there, an undersized linebacker with Myles Garrett and nobody, you know. And I'm unfair. Some people think I'm unfair with Myles Garrett. I think his leadership skills need more work, but he is a generational talent. He's probably going to go into the Hall of Fame if he stays on the same trajectory he goes on. I think he needs to be a better leader, but that doesn't mean that he shouldn't be disciplined like the guys earlier in the season. The defensive lineman, the rookie that was disciplined, and LeConte, the safety, the Bulldog, who they eventually cut it because of disciplinary reasons. You know what I mean? He doesn't stand above that.
Yeah, there you go, Roger. You said it perfectly. I think we're all in agreement on that one.
Right.
All right, is it my turn?
Sure, go ahead.
Whatever. I just want to make this very simple. Just go ahead and fire Prefer and Woods, and then keep Stefanski, and don't overthink it any more than that. And I don't know that Stefanski's gonna be around long term, but I do think he should be around another year to get a chance. And the other two, they can get the fuck out off my team. I'm sick of watching them. That's all I gotta say. Go Browns.
Yeah.
Go Browns, man. I've been through worse over decades, man, decades. And I didn't have high expectations this season. You know, we get on Twitter. Somebody said today to Andy, you commented on it, that the Browns fans on Twitter are a very, very minuscule fraction of the actual fan base of the Cleveland Browns who are not on Twitter. You know what I mean? So we live in this little spectrum, you know.
The people on Twitter are not representative of the Browns.
The majority.
Go talk to hard, long-term Browns fans and tailgate and stuff. They're a different breed than these fools on Twitter that just are looking for attention, essentially. So I get irritated when I read the timeline, but, you know, that's not – we're better than we look on Twitter.
Right.
I believe that.
Yeah.
Always positive case of that. Friend of the show, you were dead on there, buddy.
You know what? I believe the Browns are going to win Sunday like I do every Wednesday leading up to the game. You know, and why be a fan if you don't – I don't know, man. I can't sit back and constantly be miserable because I stop watching them.
Right. That's right. All right. Well, it's time to go to our final bit of the night.
Yeah.
If I can get it open. We're going to do
How do we do that? Yeah.
We'll find out. Yeah.
All right. Let me see.
I honestly, all I know is we didn't win. Once again.
Thank me for that.
Oh, it was because of you? Oh, son of a bitch.
I don't know if I was the only one, but I know my pick lost.
Standings, weekly standings. We were. Oh, we got to go to the left. Sorry.
Let's see.
Here we go.
I forget who I picked last week.
We went 2-3 again last week.
Damn it.
We were incorrect with the Browns. We were incorrect with the Vikings over the Giants. We were incorrect with the Lions over the Panthers. But it's a new week. And usually we have Sherry on here and we have our guest on here. There's only 3 of us. So we're going to have to make our picks with the 3 of us. Krista, though, did give me a pick. She did much better than I did last year during the pick games against the spread with Krista. So obviously she knows what she's talking about. She's very qualified.
Yeah, she definitely.
You guys will never guess. The Cincinnati Bengals. I threw away 2 of her.
She picked the Bengals? Well, I'm going to get her a Burrow jersey.
They're getting 1.5 over the Bills. So
that's going to be like the game of the year.
So it's going to be a good game, man.
Roger, Ross, and me are going to give our picks. But if anyone in the chats wants to participate, give us a team. Whoever makes the pick first, if you win, we'll send you the cash, assuming we all win, which of course we're going to win this week. This is our week.
We got you.
So please, someone come in. But while we're waiting, Roger, who are you taking this week? And let me know if you need.
What's the spread on the Jaguars Texans?
Jags are getting 4.5. Or sorry, giving 4.5.
I'm going to take the Jaguars in that game.
Son of a bitch.
Smart.
Yep, you got me last week, but you lost. You took my Lions and you ended up losing though.
All right, Ross, you have to make a new pick. Why don't you pick the? You could take Georgia.
Oh, you're right. We have college playoff games.
That's right.
What are the spreads of the two games on that?
I believe it's 6.5, but let me confirm. Yeah. Yep. Ohio State is getting 6.5. And then Michigan is giving 7.5 against TCU.
Oh boy. I'll go with the Michigan line on this one.
All right. So you think it's going to be Buckeyes, Michigan, and in the championship?
I didn't say the Buckeyes were winning. What are you talking about?
All right. We're still waiting for someone in the chat. I will take the Philadelphia Eagles. Where are you? Philadelphia is giving 6.5 against the team that just kicked our ass, the Saints. And we have 4 picks. We need a 5th pick. Anyone in the chat? We have 5 eyeballs on here, which means there's 10. Any of you want a chance to win up to 1/5 of $1,700? All right. Well, pretty soon I'm gonna turn to Roger and I'm gonna say, Roger, you pick the.
Oh, don't do it! Come on, somebody pick a game. Where's MC? Nobody's watching at this point. That's
all right, Jacob Roach is the volunteer fireman himself. Is taking
the volunteer fireman in Athens County.
You know what? I love this pick. The Browns are going to.
I love Jacob Roach for taking the Browns.
We're getting 2.5 points, and I think the Browns are going to win outright. So I love this pick. I think we are going to. This is going to be the coming out party for Deshaun Watson this week. That's what I believe.
Good for him.
All right. We're going to submit those. So, Jacob, you are in the line.
Against the Washington Commies.
I don't even think you need the money because clearly firemen get paid very well. So you can donate that right to charity if you get it.
Hey, when Jacob makes that fireman calendar, we better get one.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll buy 5.
Yes.
One for every room in this house.
That is awesome though, man.
In fact, my Cleveland Browns landscape. I'm gonna take your Jacob Roach fireman picture. I'm gonna just put that on the whole wall. It's gonna be amazing. All right. Well,
man, I wish I could do that. I would do that if I could.
You could do that.
Volunteer. Well, I know I could do it, but I live in Chicago Falls and I volunteer fire department.
You want to be a volunteer? Sorry, I thought you wanted to get a picture of Jacob Roach outfit on your wall.
He wants a tattoo of Jacob Roach as a firefighter on him.
All right. If we win this week, Roger, if all 5 of us hit and Jacob becomes a fireman, like legit,
okay,
will you get a picture of Jacob in his calendar? Will you tattoo that on you somewhere?
Will I put a tattoo of Jacob in his fireman hat on me?
Yes.
Are you paying for the tattoo?
I'll pay for it. Yes.
I will put it on my. I will put it on. Hey, Andy. I just had it. Put it anywhere. Where do you want it? We'll put them right here. If you want.
Left ass cheek.
We'll put them right here. I only have 1 on this arm. I got like 9 on this arm.
You can pick where it goes, but yeah, that's gonna be awesome.
Pay for it. We'll go to G and G. We'll get lined up.
All right. Well, does anyone have anything we want to close on? This is it's been such a fun year doing the Dog Chug with you guys. I love you both, and I can't wait to get going into 2023. I'm excited for the off season. The show gets way stupider in the off season. I think the fun factor goes up when we're not constantly depressed about this horrible
right.
So
wait till our mock draft, and I still have Maynard on the mock draft this year. I do.
Oh, I can't wait. You know what? Honestly, like this season has been so abysmally awful. It's going to be the off season. It's going to be so much fun. Like
The offseason is going to be spectacular, man. I can't wait.
Jessica weighs in. It's been a great year with the Dog Chug. Thank you, Jessica, for accepting payments to say that. We appreciate you.
She's just saying that because we sent her a homage shirt. Let's be real.
You know what? Who else? I don't. You know what though? Mine hasn't come, so I know. Yeah, we're still waiting on. You know what I'm looking forward to is we're going to be guard Chug every once in a while, starting on Valentine's Day. That's going to be lovely.
I think Calf Chug is right around the corner too.
Pitchers and catchers report on Valentine's Day for the guards, man.
And that's another thing. I cannot wait to have Chuck on when we actually have like legitimate
Chuck. Like, yes,
this guy. I don't think you guys realize how much he cracks me up.
What will he drop next?
What? Oh, well, he drop next. Yeah.
He's like sitting at home listening to Lionel Richie and like just like really beat down, man, like Air Supply. Like
you guys will never believe it. I was standing in my bathtub with standing water, and then when I got the tweet, I dropped the toaster in the tub. It was crazy.
Oh, poor Chuck, man. He's waiting.
MC Lawrence says Chuck won't participate if the guards are on. No. Once the guards are on, that's fine. I want him like in spring training.
Chuck's coming in every Wednesday, giving us a Chuck corners, man.
If you don't like Chuck, then I apologize for where the Dog Chug is headed.
Yeah.
Anyway. All right. Well, it's been an amazing year. I can't wait to kick the Washington Commanders' ass on Sunday. It's going to be amazing.
Yeah.
That's green.
Position to have a better.
Yo, here he goes. Here's the pickle beer.
It's green. Pickle beer's green.
This could be our best ending ever.
Hold it close to the camera. No. The beer.
The beer?
We want to see.
Yeah, we don't have a sponsor, so
I can't see
Urban Artifact in Cincinnati, Ohio. It's built in an old church.
Green. Nice. I love the glass.
Well, when you pour it looks green. All right.
All right, here we go.
Pickle. What is it, Ross?
It's a goose.
Yeah, there you go.
That they call it. I gotta double check that.
He took a little sip just to be sure he likes it. That's what my daughter does when I give her something new. You're not you gotta chug it.
I'm not chugging that.
Come on.
If you like it.
Let's go out on top.
Oh man. Nah.
I can't. I can't chug it.
You, Rogers.
It actually would be good to drink with a pastrami sandwich, but you can't chug this, Andy. If you can chug one of these, I'll chug one with you, or after you.
Of course, I can chug that.
I know you can.
All right, if I chug one, you will chug three. Then
no.
Like that. Listen,
this is like drinking vinegar.
I want to redo my New Year's resolution for Roger. My New Year's resolution is that in 2023, I hope you're not such a little bitch.
Oh.
Andy, this is like drinking vinegar with like deer piss in it.
I hate you so much. We're gonna bring.
But I would drink this with the pastrami sandwich,
Roger.
If I had a sandwich.
Jessica points out, have you seen the shit Andy chugs? That is a good point. All right, well, whatever. Fine. You're an asshole. This has been Roger's last.
If you chug one, I'll chug one, but I'm doing three.
I would chug it right now.
I thought you said I had to chug three if you chug one.
All right. Hold on. If you'll indulge me a second.
He's got some, doesn't he?
Hold on.
Hey, look, Roger, we had a chance to have a good ending, and now we have a bad ending.
Now we have a bad ending. It goes right out the window. Ross, did you like it?
I thought it was all like it accomplished what it wanted to accomplish.
It did, man. It's beer. Like, but it's not a beer you can chug. It's like it's not a vinegar, man. I'm not downing the beer because I dip French fries in it. Give me some French fries and I'll dip it right in this
Oh
beer.
yeah. If you like pickles, it's tolerable, but you're not gonna have more than one.
No, you're not going to have more than one for sure, and you're not chugging it.
What are your thoughts on the sour
I'm going
beers
to
anyway?
pussy out because I can't chug it, man.
This isn't probably as gross as what you have, but you only have half of it left, and this is cold, which is going to make it way harder. If you ever had those Warhead candies, they have
No, I've seen those.
Warhead Extreme Sour hard watermelon. I will chug this if you finish your glass.
That's like cotton candy compared to this.
Watermelon. Watermelon is literally like drinking urine.
All right, I'll give it a shot. If I throw up, cut the video.
Oh my god!
All right.
Throw up.
Hey, while you guys chug this, when you guys are done chugging, I'll end the stream. Okay.
All right.
Go Browns.
God.
Wait,
God,
hold on.
fuck the Browns.
Let me pour this into here.
Okay. Oh, he's finishing his.
I'm chugging pickle beer because of the Browns. Fuck the Browns. Hey, that's not even fair. Get one of these.
Right to the brim.
Right to the brim. Look at him.
It was a 16 ouncer. All right, go Brown.
He's such a bad influence on me.
I will say it was really gross. It's gonna suck.
Hey, God bless. Happy New Year. Go Browns from the Dawg.
Go Browns. Oh, it's so cold.
Oh.
You gotta do it. Roger's done.
Headache.
Safe word is guard, Chug.
Good for you.
Safe word is Chuck's corner.
Hey, are we out?